We're looking at finance tonight. So the purpose of introducing the subject, financing the social economy sector, I thought it best to stick to the fundamentals of people, project and payback. These are the three basic principles that we as lenders apply when a borrower asks for money. Think about it. Put yourself in the shoes of the lender, and I'm sure all of you would love to be in the shoes of bankers at the minute. Probably one of the most enjoyable. I've been in the shoes of a banker for 32 years because I've worked in the industry. Let me tell you, the past 3 years have been the hardest. If you're being asked to lend your money to somebody, if you personally were asked to lend your money, you'd want answers to some several key questions. And what are those? You'd want to know, first of all, the people you were lending it to. You'd ask, are they any good at what they do? Do they have a track record of performance? Do they stick at it through the bad times as well as the good times? Or are they like Manchester City supporters and only come out whenever it comes good? Just thought I'd get in there early on. You'd also want to ask, what is the project I'm supporting? So again, your own money, your own pocket, what's the project I'm supporting? What sort of business is it that I'm lending this money to? How strong is the market for the products? How are they doing relative to the competition? And what is their potential for growth? Finally then, you definitely want to know about payback. How will the business generate the cash to repay the borrowing, including the interest, which is your due reward for the risk you're taking? And having answered all these three questions, you would closely examine the borrower's business plans to satisfy yourself that the assumptions made in them are sustainable. That word that we hear over and over again now, sustainable. For example, let's say it was Liverpool Football Club asking you to lend them some money. How would you react if they said that they're going to repay you from income earned in next season's Champions League? Somewhat unlikely. So when you put your business plans together, remember to address people, project and payback.
Social enterprises are businesses. They trade, they deliver services, they produce products, they generate profits, and they seek to grow. They're no different than any other part of the business community in that sense. A term that I dislike, which is often described to talk about our sector, is the not-for-profit sector. The term I prefer is the more-than-profit sector. Our sector, it generates profits, it employs people, it contributes to the economy, but we don't distribute our profits to maximise shareholder wealth. Rather, we reinvest our profits to deliver social good and public benefit. And that is what makes our sector distinct within the business community. As a small business sector, the social economy has a role to play in rebalancing the economy. And as a small business sector, it also has the same needs as the SME sector. It needs for investment and for business support and advice. So nobody can tell me, after the experience of, for me, over 11 years now of doing this, that social enterprises aren't real businesses, or that social enterprises present too high an investment risk. The social economy sector is a credit-worthy sector, and it is one that needs investment. The problems that we face in Northern Ireland are a lack of private investment in the sector, a lack of innovation across the sector in certain ways. Social enterprises need a level playing field, not to be treated favourably, as Minister quite rightly highlighted. We're not looking to be treated favourably, we're looking for a level playing field. Social enterprises don't get access to any source of equity investment. They've got very, very limited access to any sort of startup capital, development capital. This we need to try to address, and perhaps what we need to do is look to the experiences of others.